This is Thursday Thoughts for January the 22nd, 2026 here on Following Him, the Disciple Life. Christians need to be careful and use some wisdom. There is all kinds of stuff going around right now. All sorts of things being proposed, so-called truths being stated. And I say so-called because they're not truths. Ways of thinking that if somebody had asked me a few years back about these things, I would have said that that was something of the past. And we're now seeing these things on the rise and on the way back. And we see even people that claim to be believers buying into things that are illogical, that have no rational basis, where you have various influencers, people trying to get clout, people trying to get followings, that are taking some half-truths and then mixing them in with their conspiracy and, to be blunt, their delusions, and then mixing these things together and giving them to people, and you have people that are falling for it. Christians need to remember that being careful and using wisdom, this is a command. Ephesians 5:15, see then that you walk circumspectly. Now this word carries with it the idea of taking heed, being careful, not as fools, but as wise. As Christians, we need to learn to think logically, critically. Now, logic does not mean, well, that feels like it makes sense. No, logic has rules, has laws, that if this, then this, that if you have this and this, then it equals this. It's not about what makes sense to you at the moment, in the sense of, it's not about what feels like it makes sense, but it's about what something actually is. We need to use wisdom as Christians. We need to be careful and be wise. There's a lot of things being stated right now and asserted right now. Ideologies, racist approaches, actual racism. You know, a few years back, somebody had been talking about racism. I would have said, that's not really a problem anymore. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing actual racism, ethnicism, these sorts of things that apparently are on the rise again. You know, how is it people are falling for this? Well, sin, evil, Satan at work, and a lot of people just are not being careful in using wisdom. But as a Christian, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. You have a great rest of the day, and shalom.